And hello and welcome to episode of the week of the 1v1 show where we bring you the latest in pop culture news. Setting up Gio. And today we have a variety of topics for you today, such as reboots, uh such as Jurassic Park IRL and Nintendo unveiling a secret feature that you had all along. And I'm your host, I've Soul, but you can call me Mikey. And as always, joining me every week here at the 1v1 show at 11 a.m. PST every week. It's Gio Huey Flow. We tell you what we do here. What up, Gio?
What up, Mikey? All right, give me the one. All right. So, hello and welcome to the 1v1 show where we tell you what the variety. Hello and welcome to the 1v1 show where we. Sorry, I'm flubbing my lines today.
What the fuck?
I know, right? Fuck. All right, hold on. I was looking at the wrong thing on the script. That's why I'm fucking up. What up, Mikey? Welcome listeners to the viewers to the 1v1 show, where pop culture and nerd culture collide. Now, for today, we have a variety of different subjects. So, for those of you who are first time or those of you who are long time, let me break it down how this show works for you. So, here at the 1v1 show, like I said, it's where we cover a variety of different topics, whether it be comic books, sports, movies, music, video games, all that kind of good stuff that we know that you love and that you're into. Basically, anything that you are capable of nerding out about, we cover it. So, the way the show works is we open up with the subtopics. Now, the subtopics are basically the quick hits. Me and Mikey each have 5 subtopics where we kind of give you an explanation of what it is and we'll give our thoughts only for about 5 minutes. Now, you may notice that when we're giving the subtopics, we have a timer on the screen. Those are just kind of to give us a little bit of a mental note to move the show along, right? That way we don't just meander and just kind of go on a topic. Then we finish up with the main topics where we give you usually a little bit more of a deep dive. Sometimes it's a review. Sometimes it is a discussion of a big event, such like an E3 conference or like a PlayStation showcase or things of that nature. And where we kind of just give a little bit of our thoughts. If it is a movie review, sometimes we do go into spoilers, so be aware of that. And yeah. And then afterwards, we have a post show where we just talk about news that we didn't cover in the show, whatever else is on our minds, or anything that we just did during the week that we want to talk about. You can follow us on our socials on IG, Twitter, and Patreon. And then, sorry, I just read Ark in the Whack. Say, fail, your show is canceled. Damn, I'm canceled. Anyways, with that out of the way, Mikey, you back?
Yo,
what's up, dog?
much I did not sleep last night because I just have insomnia, and also I didn't watch what we were supposed to review today, but I did watch it because I watching them. So yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty cracked out, and I'm on like my 3rd cup of coffee in like 3 hours.
God damn, I did that 2 nights ago where I got home from work like around 4 o'clock and I passed out and woke up at midnight. And I was like, well, I can't sleep now. I just slept a full 8 hours. And so I just stayed up and just went to work without going to sleep. So it's not a good time. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I forgot I had a reason, but I can't think of it. Anyways, I'm gonna get started with the show. First topic of the day.
All right, let's hit it up. What is it, Mikey? What's the first thing we're talking about?
Well, you're going to tell us what's going on with the Batman.
All right, so one of my most anticipated movies of this year is Matt Reeves' The Batman, starring, I wanted to say Edward, but that's not his name. Robert Pattinson. Wow, I feel like I feel like I just disrespected him by referring to him as his Twilight character. Anyways, HBO Max, similarly how they're doing with the Peacemaker TV show, they're trying to create a cinematic universe built around the upcoming Batman universe. So with one spinoff already announced last year, here we're gonna have a new one about one of Batman's most iconic villains, the Penguin. So, and then also, I'm gonna guess that if this succeeds, that we're gonna have more Bat spin-offs to follow. So,
from the
the
same movie.
first, yeah, from the same movie. I mean, they already announced one, which is Gotham PD, which is a prequel series from the perspective of a corrupt Gotham City police department during the first year of Batman's vigilante careers, where it will star Jeffrey Wright to play Commissioner James Gordon, probably before he was the commissioner. What do you think about this, Mikey? Do you think that these HBO Max spin-offs to the DC movies are gonna succeed? Because we already got something with Peacemaker, which they just kind of released first photos, like set photos, where they have a character called Vigilante, rumored or not rumored, showed to be there with Peacemaker. So we'll see what other kind of C and D list DC characters we can pull out. But what do you think? Do you think that this is a good idea for them to kind of expand the lore of the movie throughout these TV shows?
Yeah, I think this might be their approach there to or their answer to the MCU formula. They get a movie and then do spin-off shows off of that movie. And
Yeah.
I think it's going to become a trend with maybe these big blockbuster movies because you got with Suicide Squad, Batman. What's next? I don't know what's next.
I don't even know what. Oh, probably Flashpoint.
Oh, yeah.
So we're getting Flashpoint and Aquaman 2. And I think supposedly, I don't know if Wonder Woman 3 is in development. Well, I think it is, but I don't know.
And
Maybe
wouldn't a spin-off of Wonder Woman like a show at the and I don't know Planet Earth they're on?
oh, Themyscira.
Yeah, wouldn't you watch a show? Would people watch a show about that? I don't know.
I would. You give me like some like warrior women just out here like doing battle and being fucking warriors. I'm down for
Yeah,
that.
and same with the
Yeah.
Aquaman spin-off. Oh, where is Water Village at?
You mean Atlantis? A
Yeah.
water fucking village? What the fuck? Anyways, like I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
would you watch
excited
a
for this.
spin-off of Atlantis set in the Aquaman universe?
You know what? I still haven't seen Aquaman 1.
Me neither. But I did watch the action scenes, which I'll bring up later in the show.
Everyone said that Aquaman 1 was better than the train wreck that is uh not Zack Snyder, Joss Whedon's Justice League and Batman v Superman, but that's not really saying much. It's like saying something is better than eating shit. Well, yeah, like what isn't? I
I
guess
remember
like
when I watched the Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition with you, and then afterwards I just looked at you, was like, "How is this the better version?" And it was like, "Dude, trust me." I was like, "What?" And I was like, "It can't be that bad." At the end,
oh
I was like,
no,
"Oh,
it's that bad.
damn."
It's bad. It's by far one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but so
Anyways,
the Penguin is getting both getting spin-offs.
I'm excited for this because if you watch the trailer, if you look at Colin Farrell as the Penguin, like, yo, that dude, that does not look like Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell's a very handsome man, and they made him all like this kind of deformed looking dude. I'm excited for it because I think he's an underrated actor.
Yeah, and I think it's really interesting because correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't wasn't there like news where saying like there Colin Farrell only has like maybe 30, maybe 20 minutes of screen time?
Yeah, like he was saying how he enjoyed watching the movie because he's barely in it because he apparently doesn't like to watch himself in
Yeah,
movies.
and so if he makes such a strong character and performance with 20 minutes, enough for HBO Warner Brothers to be like, "Yo, let's give this guy a show based off of that."
Right.
I'm actually more excited for the movie now that there's more spin-offs coming off of the movie. So that seems like they're showing that much confidence in that this movie is going to be a hit and will for franchise.
Same. Like just for kind of like what you call it to hold on, let me adjust my camera real quick. Um, to essentially just fill out the backstory, give more characters some not just backstory, but a little bit more depth, and make the movies seem more alive. If there's also a pretty much a universe behind it. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Anyways, let's move on. So we move from one penguin to the other. What's up with Danny DeVito?
So, with Danny DeVito, and yet another sequel that no one asked for, Deadline is reporting that a sequel to the 1988 comedy Twins is officially a go, but this time with Tracy Morgan set to join Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito as the pair's third brother. What? Triplets is currently being shopped in the Toronto Film Festival market, with the production sending out a reel of the three actors to potential buyers. The production is aiming to begin filming in January 2022, which is next year, with the director, Ivan Reitman, also set to return to the director's chair. For those of you unaware of the original film premise, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito's characters are both brothers, essentially the result of eugenics, with Arnold possessing all of the good traits and Danny DeVito essentially being the genetic runoff. It's one of those movies that could only exist in a time when the average moviegoer had no basic understanding of genetics, and the proposed sequel would introduce a third mysteriously black brother, and no doubt comedic hijinks ensue. The original film doesn't hold up that well, but it's honestly not that bad. Go find it, watch it, and get ready for a follow-up starring Tracy Morgan coming sometime next year. So, I actually have a funny story with Twins because it is the movie that I have earliest memory of watching in theaters. And it's because I remember my relatives waking up me and my cousin in the seats, laughing at us, saying that we fell asleep during the movie. So that's how I remember this movie, that I fell asleep and my family laughed at me for falling asleep. But apparently they liked it a lot. So, does this excite you?
Well, you know it's funny because my dad also really like loves this movie. He always talks about this movie, and I've seen this movie, but God, I can't tell you anything that I remember from this movie other than Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger being in it. So I was very much like, ah, I I don't know if I'm excited for this. I don't really have nostalgia for it. It's just kind of weird,
Yeah,
right?
like who is the audience for this? And the people who saw this, and what did this movie come out?
It's got to be like the audience has to be
1988,
like our parents.
32,
Yeah, that has to be like the audience, like fucking our our parents like
33,
generation. So
33-year-old movie and a
yeah.
sequel. Wow.
Also, you know that they tried to do this earlier, like I think in like 2012.
I vaguely remember this.
They tried to do it, but instead of Tracy Morgan, it would have been Eddie Murphy.
Oh, so they're sticking with the same script from that time, probably.
Essentially, or at least the same concept.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, though, I feel like Eddie Murphy would make more sense in this role than Tracy Morgan, because Eddie Murphy is like someone who came up around the same time.
Yeah, and from the same era, and Tracy Morgan is like 2 comedic generations away from that era.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, how old is Tracy Morgan? He's got to be like what? Tracy Morgan's age. I'm gonna look it up right now. He's 52. So how old is Arnold?
I feel like he's 60.
He's 74. What the fuck?
Dude, I need to start working out.
Hold on, Danny DeVito age. Danny
How old is he?
DeVito
Oh, let's
is
say like 60. No, not
he's
60.
76.
50. Wait, really?
Yeah, Danny DeVito is 76.
Yeah.
So like Tracy Morgan is
Damn, I just
legit
shaved
like
20 years off of his life.
legit Tracy Morgan is like 20 years younger than
Good
them.
on them.
So how would that work? Like the movie, like is he like maybe I don't know. I don't know how this movie's gonna work like logically.
Maybe, say, wait, never mind. I was like, maybe a lab thing? Because, like,
Gotta
that's
be.
That's the concept. The first one, I've never seen it,
Yeah, I
but
think that is the concept of the first one. Like they were like lab created. So there's like a vial with more DNA that I don't know that it got into a different mother. So he's like a stepbrother.
I feel like it's like the same studio sensibilities where Warner Brothers was trying to throw Looney Tunes in front of today's children's generation, and they're trying to shove this nostalgia. They're trying to weaponize this nostalgia on like the wrong crowd.
But yeah, but who's gonna have nostalgia on this besides like our
Or,
parents?
yeah, yeah.
People our age don't remember it. And then the younger crowd is not gonna give a fuck about this. This has gotta be for people who are like 40 and older.
Or it could be a passion project for Arnold and
It
Danny
it probably
DeVito.
it has to be. It has to be. And they got the original director back.
Yeah, so like it's probably like a Apatow type of thing where it's like friends getting together to film.
Yeah. Jesus, when's the last time Apatow made a movie?
No, he made one recently with what's his name? He from SNL.
Bill Hader?
No, he
Pete Davidson?
Davidson. Yes,
Oh,
King of Staten Island or something like that.
King of Staten Island. Yeah, that was Apatow.
I think so. Or he might have produced it.
Oh.
But anyways,
Anyways, moving on.
but yeah. So I don't know. The line. Arnold Schwarzenegger could be a linebacker, right? Like in the NFL. What's going on in the NFL?
No, Schwarzenegger could not be a linebacker. God, what? Maybe a tight end? No, Schwarzenegger is too bulky. Like
Get right.
that man.
I've never seen him
Can
run in a
you?
movie. I don't know.
Have we seen Schwarzenegger run in a movie? I feel like we would remember that. I don't know. Chat, let me know if you remember any scenes of Schwarzenegger like running in a movie. Anyways, the
He
NFL is
does.
back. Finally, after witnessing Tom Brady beat Father Time last year. We'll see if he can do it again. Right? We're having part 2 of COVID season, but this time we have a full preseason and we'll see what comes for all 32 teams this year. Will the Browns still suck? Are they going to win the division for the first time in forever? Will the 49ers finally win one for me? Probably not. Will Jerry Jones continue to be some rich white man that people just despise? And most importantly, is Antonio Brown going to call someone a cracker? I'm excited for all of these pretty much questions to be answered this year. I'm excited. We saw pretty much the first week, and some of kind of the major storylines is one, Aaron Rodgers going out and just laying an egg, especially with like all the off-season drama. Do you know anything about this, Mikey? About Aaron Rodgers?
No, give me a quick explainer.
Basically, Aaron Rodgers is tired of losing with the Packers, and so he basically tried to force a trade. And the thing is, you see Aaron Rodgers was doing a bunch of other things, like he was going for like the Jeopardy host job. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And people were saying like, "Yo, is he trying to quit football and just become a Jeopardy host?" Anyways, right? He comes in and he's basically been a distraction of the team all off season, and now he basically went out week 1 and just completely lost. The Saints beat them 31-3. Aaron Rodgers didn't even score a touchdown. That's crazy.
How old is he?
32,
Oh, he's still.
34? No, he's not 32. No, I messed up. No, he's got to be like 37, 38.
Oh, he's getting up there.
Aaron Rod 37. Yeah, I was right. I don't know why I said 32. Anyways,
He could Brett Favre it out.
I legit said 32, and then I remembered, wait, I'm 31. And I remember him getting drafted when I was in 8th grade. That can't be fucking right.
Dude, that would be
But
crazy.
yeah.
Even 8th grader got drafted in the NFL as a quarterback.
Dude, can you think about that? Like Aaron Rodgers is only like 5 or 6 years older than us.
Yeah, and he's from Chico.
Yeah, I know he's a local guy. Anyways, another crazy story that happened in the NFL this week was the Raiders had a crazy overtime win. Did you watch this game? Did you hear about this, Mikey?
No, what happened?
So basically, the Raiders were in overtime. The game was tied. Derek Carr, they get the ball on the 5-yard line. He throws an interception in the end zone. And then later we're like, okay, this is it. The Raiders have lost. And then they get the ball back and score the field goal for the win.
How'd they get the ball back?
Lamar, it was a fumble by Lamar Jackson.
And
It's crazy because Lamar Jackson was this dude that everyone thought was the next guy up
yeah,
because he had that crazy MVP season, but he just couldn't get it done in the playoffs. And then now everyone's looking at him like, "Yo, dude, are you washed already?" I don't know. Sports are fickle, dog. Anyways,
yeah.
another thing, the 49ers ended up almost blowing a 23-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Arkin in the Wax says that Washington versus New York game is hella tight too.
Yo, it was. And it's crazy because, okay, like, the NFC East is probably usually the worst and most boring division in football, right? Like, if you look at it, the Giants, besides those 2 years they've won the Super Bowl, have always been trash. Washington has been trash for years. The Cowboys are a coin flip if they're good or not. And then the Eagles, I don't know what to make of the Eagles. But yeah, I don't know. NY gave that shit away. And yeah, they lost last seconds on the field goal. It was bad. But also, the Buccaneers playing the Cowboys week 1, that was a crazy game where honestly the Cowboys probably should have won that game because Tom Brady didn't even play that good. You had a couple of missed field goals, a couple of missed opportunities, and
Earl
yeah.
Bird says my name is Earl.
My name is Earl. Shut up. Birds aren't real. All right. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I forgot the Niners play the Eagles this week, so we'll see. We'll see how the Birds do. Hopefully they lose. Hopefully they get shot down. Anyways, I'm a Raiders homer. Not Raiders, Niners. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Whoa! Someone clip that.
No one clip that. No one clip that. No one clip that.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck. Anyways, let's move on from one of my nightmares to another one. Tell me about Jurassic Park IRL.
Well, anyways, so we learned nothing from Jurassic Park because a company called Colossal, a genetics and bioscience company based in Dallas, Texas, has reportedly raised $15 million to bring the woolly mammoth boom back from extinction by 2027. And it's founded by a tech entrepreneur named Ben Lamb. My name's Earl, and yeah, my name's Earl. Says Gio's been a Raiders fan this whole time, dude.
Shut up.
Plot twist.
Shut
I know. I can't believe he said he actually uttered that sentence. Like that's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, so that company, Colossal, founded by a tech entrepreneur named Ben Lamb, and they're working on a widely known for they're widely known for gene editing. So overall, the researchers that they have on this project say they will have to affect more than 50 changes to the genetic code of the Asian elephant to ensure it can survive in the Arctic tundra today. The researchers will also apparently try to create the animals without any tusk, so they are not targeted by ivory poachers, because a woolly mammoth back from extinction is probably not worth anything without their tusk. And of course, humans have done such a tremendous job protecting existing African and Asian elephants from poaching that I'm sure this will in no way horribly backfire. And even if the company Colossal efforts are successful, congrats, you've reintroduced a type of woolly mammoth to the earth just in time for global warming to really get cooking. So we could be doing that without the tusk and spears. Actually, I don't know. I could do the spears. But yeah, what do you think about reviving woolly mammoth from extinction, but with 50 genetic changes so they can live in the present world?
I'm okay with this as long as it's just woolly mammoths. The moment this Colossus company, the moment they start saying, "Hey, we should revive dinosaurs as well," I feel like that whole board should be shot.
It's kind of crazy that it only took $15 million for a company to get the process of reviving an extinct animal from extinction.
Yeah, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot of money
Like,
compared to
yo, Jurassic Park could totally happen then if like a billionaire wanted to make it happen. Like
like
$10
if a
million
Bezos,
for like animal. Dude,
if like Bezos or like Elon Musk decided
dude,
to throw their money towards it, they could probably make it do it.
I don't know. I
Hugging the
kind of would
Wax
want to
says,
go.
but they're not really reviving mammoths. Yeah, it's just kind of like some weird like half elephant, half
Yeah, and there's
mammoth
like a
hybrid.
hybrid type thing, kind of like
Or
how
even
Full Metal Alchemist. They're creating a new
uh,
animal using different DNA.
yeah, it's like what they're essentially doing is they're taking an elephant and giving it woolly mammoth stat buffs, essentially.
Yeah, I
I
wonder
don't know.
why they're doing it. Just out of pure fascination,
I really don't
research.
know. Just, like research or whatever, or just to prove that they can. But honestly, you can use that money. You can. There's a lot of other things in this world that we could do to make it better than revive woolly mammoths, or not even revive woolly mammoths, but like create this new woolly mammoth thing. We have creatures here on this world that are dying now, like